Sorry, our bed went out, but Adam's doing some cool ass stuff. Hey, Adam, how are we doing today?
I'm good. How are you?
9:13, a little bit of change. Hanging in there, rolling with the punches. I'm getting a wraparound put on my house next week, so
Nice.
getting all the stuff lined up for that and making sure that my neighbors don't hate me too much.
It's always a good thing. We need allies in the neighborhood. Right?
Exactly, man. Well, talking about allies, you look at Alton Family Martial Arts Fitness on Facebook or on any type of social media, and the ally that is really there is just the atmosphere. I mean, the community, what you have going for you, man, is so cool because everyone is just showing how genuinely affected in a positive way they have been from being at the establishment.
Yeah.
What are your thoughts?
Well, here, we have this crazy culture of family, hence the name Alton Family Martial Arts. We've talked in the past. I grew up in kind of like intimidating atmospheres of types of gyms.
Yeah.
The gyms I grew up in, you wouldn't typically, drive by and go, hey, let's go there. So I wanted to kind of flip that upside down and say, hey, I want the individual that is searching for something like this that maybe is a little bit insecure. Somebody that's maybe shy, that they're just, not the type of person that's going to knock on somebody's door to come in. So we bring people in, we bring those people in, and we have just this insane culture of family.
Yeah.
And the skills there, right? I mean, we've got some people doing some insane things with our leader, with Court Wall leading the charge. I mean, Court is an elite competitor. He's actually competing Saturday night.
I'll be damned.
Over in St. Louis, yeah. And so we've got just an incredible leadership, which you know how it is in any type of an organization. It goes from the top down. So from leadership down, the culture is just family. You know?
Well, and man, the opportunities that y'all provide out there for everyone to get better and hone in on their crafts. Was it Kyle that you had coming over and teaching a seminar?
We had Kyle, our head coach. He's been over in the past. We just had Josh McKinney, which we had 50 people on the mats that night, right? We have Trevor Ratsky, who's a high-level black belt coming in a couple weeks. My commitment to my team is this. I've been doing this a long time.
Right.
I'm connected.
Right.
I got a lot of other fellow black belts that I can bring in, that we reciprocate, help each other out. But my commitment to the team is to bring in a lot of incredible assets. I want to bring people in and give them different looks and different skill sets. I want to bring specialists in so my team can reap the benefits of that.
Well, and that's what I think's amazing is from all across the board, really across the palette, you have an opportunity for everyone, because I can only imagine, Adam, how many folks have walked in your doors that honestly were just kind of lost. I mean, not even talking about just trying to find a gym, but just lost in general, trying to find. Yeah.
Oh yeah, all the time. And what we do, and we have so many to count, but the level of success stories when you see somebody come in that's in a really dark place, from suicidal, depressed, going through divorce, 150 pounds overweight, lost their job, financial distress, you name the scenario, we've seen it all. And how jiu-jitsu, over a 3, 4 to 6 month period completely flips that on its head. And lives just are completely transformed. Recreation on those mats. It's an insanely beautiful sight to see.
What's really cool, too, was seeing some of the guys that joined the group like Adam, and just the last couple of months, seeing how well he did in that tournament down in, I believe, Tennessee, if I remember correctly, and just seeing the success that folks are having, too, within their new passion is incredible, Adam. I mean, that's cool.
Yeah, Adam's story is very special.
Yeah, it is.
I mean, and he's an ambassador leader at our gym. I mean, he leads by example. That is a brilliant man who's helping a lot of people.
And now, how have you guys grown since the last time I've talked to you? Because I know that the mats were already starting to fill up a little bit. Where are we at now in the game?
Every week. We've got new members coming in every single week. We're growing now to where our youth program, we're getting kind of, we're going to be adding new classes. So we definitely want to reach the younger generation.
Yeah.
This community is about the next generation, right? We want to reach the younger folks, get them in early, give them that structure, that organization, that discipline. ADHD is a real thing. I suffer from.
Yeah.
Like right now, I'm looking at that color there. I want to talk to you about you're right.
Right.
I get it, but guess what helps that? Martial arts. And so instead of rushing to the doctor to get these kids on scripts, let's get them in some activity, something like a martial art where they're put in an environment where they have people to look up to. You know, they have other just incredible figures that they can just pour into, and then they learn how to defend themselves. They build confidence. They get in better shape. They listen more at home. They listen more at school. They excel. And now guess what? We have contributors in a positive light in our community.
You're right. You're right. Well, and another thing, just to add on to what you just talked about with the scripts and stuff, man, you're 100% right, because it's teaching that child, especially in that environment, how to think through the process and how to focus and how to really work through some of our things that are hurdles.
Amen.
And man, that's what I think's cool, because we can all take, and I'm not saying, take the easy way out to go on scripts, because some people need them.
Absolutely.
But it's to really try that first before you have to start knocking on those doors. And anyone that's been on his prescription like that knows what it can do to a developing child. I mean, it's important. Very, very important.
And martial arts just brings so much value into a young individual's life. It really does. And it's for, and by the way, martial arts, let's make no mistake, we're trying to grow our ladies program.
Yeah.
Jiu-jitsu's for ladies.
Well, didn't you have a women's self-defense class?
We did. We had great success with that. We have a women's only jiu-jitsu class every Sunday hosted by Amanda Walker, she's a very, very, very high-level jiu-jitsu practitioner. Women are just good at jiu-jitsu and they don't know. It's like they're flexible. They're nimble. I mean, it's insane how good these gals are. And so we're looking to grow that segment. We invite women to come in to learn to defend themselves. We want to grow the youth program, and also the adult program by proxy continues to grow. But we just want good people to come in the doors that want some change in their life. Period.
Let's talk about women's classes on Sundays. What times and how much do they cost?
You know what? We have a package for that. The drop-in fee is $15.
Okay.
So $15. We're recreating our website and our pricing structure literally as we speak. Nice. We have family specials we're putting together. We want to make it very cost effective for anyone in the community to join. But we meet every single Sunday at 3 o'clock. So it's an hour class.
You can't beat that.
And then check us out, Alton Family, AltonFMA.com. I mean, everything's hosted online. Just find us on our website. The schedule's there.
Well, and too, I love this little luxury here too. Let me show you the schedule right here on the screen here. We are on AltonFMA.com. I do have charter, so we're going to blame them today if it's slow. But, this is what's cool here. Let me zoom out here a little bit just so we can really show the full picture. You look at the classes all week long.
We've got yoga. We've got multiple different jiu-jitsu classes. We have beginner day one jiu-jitsu. We have advanced jiu-jitsu. We have a mixed martial arts. Court Wall is, in my opinion, I'm a little biased. I think Court's the most brilliant martial artist to ever come out of Alton. I mean, he's just got the pedigree, the backgrounds, he's the realest of the realest, right? He's hosting MMA now. So.
Well, look at the screen, guys. You're seeing there now, there are so many opportunities, whether it's Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, or Sunday, there's always something going on.
Every day.
And you're a busy dude. We've talked about that before. You were just up taping 11 shows on this new thing, and I'm excited for you. But, whenever you're able to truly leave and not have to worry and not go, man, I hope this class went well today. Speak to me a little bit about your team and how much that really does help you in everything else you do.
So here's what I'll say about this. Out of all of my businesses, I don't play favorites. But I'll say this. Out of all of the businesses, that business provides the least amount of revenue, but brings the most amount of joy in my life. Period. Amen. I'm all over the place. And I believe a true measure of a CEO of a company is that you can step away from your company and your company thrives. And actually without you, your company, you should have people that are better than you in the places. And you should be able to hold it accountable from a distance. I have that with that gym. So I'm going to tell you, I don't know, for my management staff, maybe I don't know if they'll hear this, or I don't know if they're watching. Maybe they do, maybe they don't. It's because of Court. It's because of Joel. It's because of Steven. It's because of the other Steven. It's because of Amanda. It's because of who we have. Joel, it's our team. It's our management leadership team that I don't have to think about anything. And so guess what I get to do? I get to, when I'm in town, I get to pop in class, do a few rounds with my team, help Court out. If Court needs a little help, lately I've been like, Court, bro, let me teach a little bit. Quit hogging all the quit hogging all. But I'm like, no, seriously, I'm always like, when I'm in town, I'm like, Court, what do you need? I'm always like, what can I do? What can I do to help?
Yeah.
It's such a luxury to be able to have that, and it's an honor.
Well, I wasn't going to share this, but the other day it kind of painted a picture of really what Alton Family Martial Arts and Fitness was. I live over in North Alton, and I take my dog for a 2-mile walk or run every, afternoon when he's home. And I was walking, and all of a sudden there's Steven, out in his front yard. There's, and I actually, not lying to you, there's Adam driving by, and there's folks a part of the gym. But whenever I'm walking in my neighborhood and seeing people from Alton Family Martial Arts and Fitness, just in their yards doing things, being a part of the community, it really drives home that this is a hometown, homespun, organization for us.
Yep. Yeah.
Cool.
We are hometown.
Yeah.
We all bleed Alton.
Yeah.
We all love Alton. I mean, we are all about the community. And it's truly special what we've created. Now, you said Steven here in a minute. Steven has been our general manager for the last 6 months. Mm-hmm. He's done such a brilliant job.
Yeah.
I mean, Steven has truly made this, turned it into his baby, and he has a full-time career. He's a father. I mean, that dude works extremely hard. He is an incredible leader. Same with Tom, same with Joel and Court. Court's the quarterback.
Yeah.
We built this entire thing around Court. Court's the Tom Brady of our jiu-jitsu program. And you know what? We're just, we just try not to get tapped too many times by Court. That our goal is just to, let's limit the amount of times that guy gets on your back. And, that's what we try to do.
There you go. Well, this weekend, with all the excitement hitting the riverfront and everything else, is class still going on Saturday, Sunday?
Yeah, we'll be there. We'll be there this weekend.
Perfect.
Yeah, we'll be there.
And then just go to altonfma.com to learn more. You got a moment I know you got to leave. Do you got 5 minutes for me?
Give it to me.
There you go.
Yeah.
We'll take a quick pause. Hey, when we come back, we'll learn more about Alton Family Martial Arts and Fitness and more right after this on Riverbender.
Get paid to go solar.
We're not solar bros. At Grid, we're solar pros. We explain the process behind solar power so you can make an informed decision. We'll work with you to make owning your power as simple as possible and affordable with zero down financing and payment options. Our only goal is to save you money. Call Grid when you're ready to be independent of the power company.
I had an amazing experience with Dr. Haug and her team. I came here when I was 10 years old to get my braces on. Now I'm 28 years old, braces off, and I get so many compliments on my smile. It's helped me thrive in my career as a news reporter, and also as Miss Missouri USA, I took the stage with confidence, knowing my smile was gonna make me look like $1 million. I've never felt better and more confident because of my smile.
Life's better when you're under the American Family Insurance roof because they know your house is home base for their dreams. Whether it's a kid like me aiming for the big leagues, ready? Future rocket scientist, or a budding prima ballerina. When you feel totally protected, your family's free to pursue their dreams. She's good.
Let's go.
American Family Insurance.
No matter the season, Play It Again Sports in Edwardsville has the gear the athletes need to get in the game. Whether you're shopping for the newest sports equipment or saving money on quality used gear, Play It Again Sports carries what you need to maximize performance to get the most out of every swing, kick, stroke, or shot. We'll even buy your used goods, paying cash on the spot. We carry all the gear for all the sports all year long. We're your hometown sporting goods store. Play It Again Sports, conveniently located at 4 Club Center Court in Edwardsville. Picture This and More has been a trusted name in the Alton community for more than 30 years, with the last 3 being right here on Broadway. We specialize in quality framing at affordable prices. We also feature works by local artists because we're proud of our community. If you have valued treasures to display and preserve, we're sure to have the perfect fit with our large selection of custom framing and display options. Whatever color, shape, or size, Picture This and More has the look you need. Stop by today and let us help you with your next project.
You're listening to Our Daily Show with CJ Nasello on RiverBender.com.
Welcome back, 927. Adam Marburger back in studio. We have a better segment during the break than we do during the show.
We do talk about some pretty fun things.
Real quick, Alton Family Martial Arts and Fitness, altonfma.com. Whenever you're going through, do you have any opportunities to see the youth kind of developing too?
Oh, absolutely. The youth is not only developed, but the youth is out actually competing. And then some of the youth are now in the adult
No kidding.
classes as well. Yeah,
I had no idea.
To see the transformation, through the youth program that's the thing too. And the reason I'm so focused on is that's the future of our program.
Yeah,
we want to really water that and invest in that and really grow that. That's the future of our community,
You're 100% right. And because we're always so focused on the present, how do we look right now? But I love that. How are we going to look in 5-10 years?
Yeah.
And it just keeps growing. And now I got to ask you this. You are now hosting a talk show or your own, I don't know if it's a talk show, it's a cool television show.
Yeah. So
Fill me in.
Yeah. So I got an opportunity to be a host on CBT News Network. Which it'll stream on Apple. It'll be all over. You'll be able to find it anywhere, However, it is automotive specific, and the reach is very large. It's honestly what put me on the map. I won an award back in 2018, Automotive News 40 Under 40. I was one of 40 people out of thousands that were chosen for this deal, right? And then I immediately got interviewed on CBT News, and that kind of launched my career. Jim Fitzpatrick has been really good to me. He's the owner of the studio. He brought me back dozens of times as interviews.
Yeah.
And then he reached out to me about 6 months ago and said, Adam, you need to be doing this. You need to be doing this. Why don't you host your own show? And I was like, I want to use the jiu-jitsu parallel.
Yeah.
And when I get on stages and I speak, or if I'm doing training sessions, I tell the audience how fights are won. And everybody thinks, you see the fighter in the cage or the ring, they get their hand raised at the end. And they're like, man, that's glorious. That person's the best. Wow, what a great performance, which it is it's artwork is what it is. But the price was paid 12 weeks prior to that. The price was paid in the weight cut, the limited social activity, the relentless sparring, time in the gym, cutting the weight. That's training camp. And so when I speak to the industries that I train, what does our training camp look like? You want to be a winner? Follow the greats, right? And the greats, they wrote them in the form of books for us to read, right? All the books, they're pretty repetitive. If you look at what all the great people do, there's repetition, there's structure, there's organization. And so I wanted to bring that, I use those parallels on my show. And so I bring on high-powered dealers, high-level, I do a lot of interviews, and then I do training sessions. But yeah, my new show's called Training Camp. And I was down in Atlanta for 8 hours shooting this week, and I go back in another 6 weeks, and we're going to repeat that, and we do. God knows, only God knows, what's next, right? So there's these opportunities just show up, right? We talked about opportunity. They show up, when you do the right thing and you're serving people.
It's just cool, man. And what I think's even cooler is we're tying this back into the Alton Family Martial Arts and Fitness is how much of a core of you, and whether or not it's in business or just personally, how much of that is generated from martial arts. And I mean, it really just shows me and the audience just hearing you talk about that.
It's my everything. When I get on, for me to get on stage in front of hundreds and thousands, to get on the stage, and it's frightening for some people to do those things.
Yeah.
Most people would say without the jiu-jitsu and that what in martial arts growing up fight, what is any one person? It gives you that confidence, you can take over the world.
Yeah.
Martial arts makes you feel not invincible, but self-aware, very confident. You can be slower to make a decision. You can think things through differently.
Yeah.
There's so much.
Well, and I don't know if you've ever paid it, but like any of the martial artists that are performers, whether it's a musician and any type of entertainer, they have a certain approach before they get on stage. And it's all just what you just said. It's that kind of that centeredness, where we're kind of just focused, we're taking those deep breaths and we're in our moment, we're in our element, we're in the zone. And it's the same with anyone that's truly involved in martial arts. And I've seen it time and time again, just how that really goes into play in that mentality. And whether or not you're looking for youth jiu-jitsu, what age groups does that start at?
We're starting at 6.
Nice.
We've made exceptions at 5.
Yeah. Okay.
We've made exceptions at 5. 5, we get to 4. We've talked about a little mini class, but right now we're starting them at 6. The exception is, I'm saying this because I don't want to turn kids away, right?
Yeah.
Exception at 5, but we start them at 6.
Really?
And then typically you go up to 14, and then you're into the adult class. But we have had some kids graduate a little bit early.
That's really cool. And just wanted to throw that out. If you're interested in being a part of that and giving your child the opportunity to be a part of something bigger than themselves and really get some critical skills, plus adult beginner jiu-jitsu, regular jiu-jitsu, no gi, kickboxing, ladies only, open mat yoga, MMA classes and a bag of chips awaits you at Alton Family Martial Arts and Fitness. I mean, just all across the board, man. Every time I talk to you, it's always cool because it's just passion. And I love talking to people that are passionate. And it's not just you, it's the entire team. That's what I think's cool. There's no boat anchors on the Alton Family Martial Arts and Fitness team ever.
Yeah.
And I know that you're moving today, but man, come back and fill me in after those 8 weeks are done and just keep up the great work.
Absolutely. Yeah, absolutely. Same to you. I appreciate our time together.
Oh, man, always fun.
Yeah.
At 9:33, before we take a quick break, have you seen those purple and yellow trash cans?
I have not.
So those are Denise Sparks'. A year ago, she told me, she goes, man, I'm tired of this trash company. I'm going to take them on. She was already hauling junk for 30 years, okay? And so she decided, I'm going to do it. All of a sudden, just because of some hard work and making sure that she isn't taking no for an answer, those purple and yellow trash cans are mating like bunny rabbits all across Madison County. If you live in Bethalto, Brighton, Cottage Hills, Morrow, Grafton, you name it, give Denise Sparks a call. There's so many people that made the switch. My parents have and never looked back. You know why? She answers the phone. I ordered pizza the other day and was directed to a call center. Have you had that happen yet? Uh-huh. That is insane to me.
Yep.
What happened to community? It's alive at Sparks Junk Removal and Hauling and now weekly trash pickup. Go to sparksjunkremoval.net and start your journey with the Queen of Junk, now the Queen of Trash today.